Now let's look at the various objects stored within a database file, and let's start with tables. On the navigation pane, I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables. Tables are the foundation of the database. All the data that's in a database is ultimately contained within a table. Data is not contained within queries, reports, or forms. Data only resides in tables, and like I say, they're the foundation of your database. Without a table, you effectively don't have a database. Your database may contain one table, in this case it contains 8 tables, or it might contain 100 tables. The tables basically organise information into different topics. So if I was to double-click the customers table, for example, I can see data pertaining to the customers. And what I can see here is that we have 91 customers at the bottom of the screen. And I can use these navigation buttons to move between each record. Record 2, 3, 4, the last record, the first record, and so on and so forth. The information that they're keeping about customers is they're giving each customer a customer ID, and I can see that in the first column. The customer ID, as indicated down here, is a unique 5-character code based on the customer's name. So every customer that they acquire suddenly has to have a unique 5-character code. An unusual way to identify each customer, but that's what they've chosen. Then keeping information about the company name, and I'll just press tab to go across. The company name, the contact person's title, the address of the company, the city, the region, the postcode, the country, the phone number, the fax, and that's the information they're keeping about each customer. You can easily move around using tab and shift tab, or you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard, or you can use your mouse. What I'd like to do is have a look at another table. So I'm just going to close this customers table, and that's just by hitting the little X here, and this is called close. Do I want to save the changes? That's purely because I widened the column customer ID, so I'll go yes. Another table is the employees table. When I double click the employees table, I can see this particular company has employed 9 employees. And I've decided to give each employee an ID, which is purely a number, and that's a much easier way to identify each employee. And this just tells me down here, this is a number automatically assigned to a new employee. As I press the tab key and move forward, the last name, first name, title, title of courtesy, birth date, hire date, address, city, region, postcode, country, home phone, extension, and a photo of each employee, and some notes and who they report to is recorded about each employee. If I wanted to add a new employee, down the bottom here where we were looking at the navigation buttons, the 5th button is to create a new or a blank record, or alternatively you can just click in the last row and start typing to add a 10th employee. What I'd like to do now is close this particular table and have a look at another table. For example, let's have a look at the products that this company deals with. When I double click the products table, I can see that they deal with, ultimately, 77 products. And each product again is identified by a unique number, which is automatically assigned to each new product. And the product name, who supplies it, what category the product falls into, the quantity per unit, the price, the units in stock, the units on order, reorder level, and whether the product is discontinued or not is also shown. You may also notice that when we open tables that sometimes there's a little plus in front of each record. This enables you to hit the plus and see a sub-data sheet or a sub-table. If I hit the plus here, I can see that this particular product has been ordered 38 times, and here are the order numbers and the prices and how many were ordered. And if I hit the minus, I collapse it. If I went to aniseed syrup and hit the plus, this particular product's been ordered 12 times. So sometimes you can see a little plus, which is called a sub-data sheet, and you can open up related information about a record. So let's close this particular products table just by hitting the close button. Now I'd like to know how many orders this company's received so far, so I double click the orders table. When I look at the bottom of the screen, I can see so far they've received 830 orders. This is a particular order here from this particular customer, handled by this particular employee. This was the date it was ordered, this is the date it's required, and this was the date it was shipped out. This is the company that shipped it out, and this is the freight cost, and various details about the particular shipping company used. If I hit the plus, I can also see more related information. That particular order, 10248, was for 3 products. If I hit the minus, I can collapse the sub-data sheet and look at, say, this particular order, which was also for 3 products, but for 3 different products. And I can hit the minus again and collapse the orders table. Oh, well, actually, I'll close the orders table. So in summary, tables are the foundation of your database. If you don't have at least one table, you effectively don't have a database. All the other objects, which is including queries, forms, reports, all get their information from tables. Tables are designed to contain raw data, so any data entry effectively ends up in a table. The success of a database is often determined by how well the tables have been designed and how well the tables have been related, and we'll be looking at all of this. So I'll just expand these areas again.